Hey, what's up? It's Taki here. Welcome back to my channel. I'd like to make another walk with me video while enjoying the beautiful cherry blossoms here. Yeah, it's beautiful. So I just wrote up a blog article, and I'm gonna read it. So it's gonna be like a podcast episode, and so you can listen to my talk while doing some tasks. So let's get started. And I'd like to talk about lifestyle in this AI era. So let me check the my blog article. So I've been thinking about how to live well in this AI era as a developer and content creator and artist. By living well, I mean enjoying the act of creating while maintaining good mental health. So as you may know, I burned out last year. It was so hard. So I'd like to avoid burning out again. And I imagine many of my readers are also wondering how to survive and even thrive amid the rapid changes brought by recent AI advancements. So I don't have all the answers. No one can predict the future precisely. So, but I believe it's more a matter of direction than strategy, rather than trying to build some kind of moat around your life as a software-oriented artist. So where do you want to go? What do you want to see? That's what really matters. Strategies can be flexibly changed along with the situations. So in this video, I'd like to explore a few life principles from Japanese culture. I recently read a book called Ichiju Issai de Yoi to yu teian. It means the proposal for one soup, one dish by traditional food expert Yoshiharu Doi, and found it very interesting for keeping the pace of your life healthy. And we are currently in the midst of AI fatigue, right? New services emerge every day, and the big company releases change workflow entirely, like weekly. So chasing every hype doesn't make us more secure. It just focuses up the crucial skills we need to foster. So it's easy to fall into the trap of trying too hard to keep up, only to end up exhausted. And traditional Japanese culture gives you a different perspective, one that helps us stay grounded and resilient in the act of uncertainty. Yeah. So let's dive into it. Well, there is a large park, and I'd like to go there. Doi-san's book emphasizes that by stripping away the unnecessary, we find our comfortable place. As he puts it, what is important in life is to create a rhythm of life where you can return to your own heart's place, a comfortable place. So it's easy to get your wish list or to-do list flooded if you don't have any clear rules, policy, or direction in your life. For example, on social media, the algorithms try to grab and hold your attention as long as possible by displaying so much gossip and drama, depending on your interest. But you have full control of not willingly seeing them. So I'm always careful not to spend time tracking gossip or drama on the internet. So it lets me keep calm and avoid comparing myself with others, causing me to feel miserable. Yeah, look at that. It's so beautiful. To form a rhythm of life, you have to decide what not to do in your daily life. So in terms of cooking, Doi-san proposes a system called one soup, one dish. It's called Ichiju Issai in Japanese, which helped a lot of people who cook every day for their family. This is a style of meal centered around rice with one soup and one dish. Eating is an essential part of living, yet keeping it simple is surprisingly hard. There are endless of food products and recipes and health tips. And TV shows constantly push us to make beautiful, varied meals for our families every day. So yeah, it is complicated. So it looks like very similar to today's tech industry, doesn't it? So people are unconsciously exhausted by all of this, feeling as if they have to create something great every single day. So Doi-san saw through this and freed them by saying like, so there are a lot of people. Maybe I should go somewhere else. It's not optimal for filming. I know a good place, another place. So let's go. By the way, it's Sunday, so that's why there are a lot of people. I guess it's a great place to talk. No one there. Cool, man. Yeah. There's a lot of bamboo. Beautiful. So yeah. So Doi-san saw through this and freed them by saying, by simplifying meals to Ichiju Issai, cooking becomes free of stress. That alone can make you feel much more at ease. And beyond that, it helps you create time to relax and enjoy your life freely. With that, you rediscover simple pleasures and a sense of calm and spaciousness returns to your mind. Software developers can't live without software, right? So it is literally an essential part of our lives, and keeping it simple is surprisingly hard. Let's learn from his philosophy behind his principles. So why does cooking so much matters? Because it is something you do every day, which makes you or someone you love feel really comfortable. And he puts it, as she changed out of her school uniform, she must have heard the sound of her mother cooking for her right there in the kitchen. She must have caught the smell too. She could sense her mother's presence, busy preparing a meal. And cooking truly is an expression of love. How comforting it must have felt to come home. How safe she must have felt. She was feeling with her whole being and that she was loved. That's why a parent's cooking is something special to a child. I was deeply moved by this. I cook for my family every evening. It helps me shift from work to home, a tradition I don't get naturally since I don't have a commute. And my 4-year-old daughter sometimes says I can smell something good. And that makes me happy too. What's important is having something you do every day that makes you feel safe, comfortable, and happy. It could be anything, such as playing an instrument and going for a walk in the morning, painting, singing, swimming, and reading before bed, or meditating. It should be something you never get bored with. Something you've truly enjoyed in the past. Something that doesn't make you compare yourself to others, but instead helps you be mindful. If you don't have it yet, step away from your computer and go outside to experience new things. I feel like it's important that this habit doesn't involve a screen, as he suggests. The amazing thing about rice and miso soup is that you never get tired of eating them every day. Generally speaking, processed foods are seasoned to taste delicious the moment you eat them. With such side dishes seasoned by humans, you soon find yourself wanting something with a different flavor again. Right? I think it's correct. And what matters is finding something you can return to every day. Something you never tired of, like rice and miso soup. Rather than something instantly stimulating but quickly exhausting like Netflix or doom scrolling on social media. Yeah. It's a quiet place. Yeah. It feels a bit cool. I love this place. I actually lived here 5 years ago before having a kid. I used to go for a walk around here. That was great. Yeah. The more I adapt to algorithms and AI, the more I value organic connections, both with people and with ideas. In his book, Doi-san explains that the things we never tire of are often the things humans didn't engineer to be perfect. The rice, miso soup, and pickles that you never tire of are not flavors created by human intent. Rice is simply washed, measured with water, and boiled. Miso, made in Japan since ancient times, is created by microorganisms. It is a different kind of deliciousness than that synthesized by human technology. It is not a human feat. We look at natural scenery and find it beautiful, and we never get tired of it. no matter how many times we see it. We are moved by its dynamic changes. Nature blends naturally with nature. And we find this comfortable. By following that comfort, we have nurtured life. This concept of not a human feat is exactly what's missing from our digital lives. Algorithms are the processed seasoning of the internet, designed to give you an instant hit of dopamine, but leaving you feeling empty and tired of the flavor an hour later. I've realized that my most resilient moments don't come from a perfectly optimized prompt or a viral post. They come from the fermentation of daily life, the slow, messy, unstructured, unscripted interactions that haven't been optimized for engagement. For example, when I have a quick casual chat with the barista at Starbucks, or when I'm swapping stories with other parents, it's called Mamatomo, while dropping my daughter off at kindergarten, I feel like I'm participating in a natural rhythm, not an algorithm. Small moments like these give me a real sense that I belong to society and I'm truly living in it. Yeah, it's beautiful. I love this place. Okay. My best ideas work the same way. They rarely strike them. I'm glaring at the screen, trying to force a breakthrough. Instead, they descend upon me when I'm out for a walk, like this, and simply staring blankly at the scenery. It feels less like distillation, which focuses on seeking speed, purity, and efficiency, and more like fermentation. It's about creating the right environment and then letting the subconscious work its magic over time. You can't rush miso, and you can't rush a truly original thought. Each season brings a variety of foods to enjoy, and Doi-san emphasizes the importance of appreciating them. So as he puts it, when enjoying seasonal foods, it's nice to say a few words about them. These are the first cherries of the season. This year's bonito is delicious. The bitterness of butter bar buds is good for you. Grandma sent us some tomatoes and eggplants. Food really is best in season. We haven't had bamboo shoots yet this year. It would be a shame not to try them. This is the last of the pickled Napa cabbage. We won't have it again until next year. Say these things out loud every year as you eat. In Japan, we celebrate the arrival of the first bonito, or the last of the winter cabbage. It's enjoyable to appreciate these changes, but notice one thing: people don't chase them. You don't feel like a failure if you miss the peak of the cherry blossom season. You simply look forward to the next cycle. Yet, in the tech industry, we treat trends like a race we are constantly losing. instead of trying so hard to stay in the loop, why not view new technologies as the seasonal arrivals? You don't have to master every single one. You are living in technical nature, and just as much as you are living in real nature. If a new AI model drops, it's like the first bamboo shoots of spring. Interesting, worth trying, but not something to stress over. You can learn anything when it becomes necessary for your craft. By shifting from chasing to appreciating, you replace FOMO with curiosity. So Doi-san says, emotional sensitivity is the pathos of things. It's called mono no aware in Japanese. To have this sensitivity is to have the power to harmonize and resonate with the Japanese seasons, the shifts of nature, the new lives being born, and lives that are decaying. So, when we stop being obsessed with catching up and start allowing ourselves the leisure time mentioned earlier, something vital happens. Playfulness is born. So true creativity doesn't come from a place of survival or anxiety. It comes from playing with the tools available to us, much like a chef plays with the ingredients of the season. For a developer, this might be the optimal way of life. Don't just be a user of technology. Be someone who resonates with its constant birth and decay, using that rhythm to create something that feels truly alive. Yeah. So that's the life lesson from the Japanese culture. So as I said, I experienced burnout last year, and the philosophy of one soup, one dish has helped me step back from that. And it reminds me to strip away the noise and return to what really matters. So relax. You are not as bad as you think. Trust your instincts and listen to your body. And let's enjoy this rare moment of the change we are living through. Yeah, so I hope it's helpful. And thank you for watching and listening to my story. And yeah, I hope you're well. And see you in the next one. Peace.